Good evening. You're watching Fiji Today News on MyTV. I am Sarah Fatafe. Prime Minister Commodore Vorengen Bainimarama today held various bilateral talks with counterparts in New York. Commodore Bainimarama co-chaired with the President of Austria, Heinz Fischer, and held bilateral talks with the President of Nauru, Renee Harris, and the Deputy Prime Minister for the Arab Emirate State of Qatar. Investment Fiji climbed a notch in the business of attracting investment, especially from Asian countries, with a revamped website that literally speaks to investors in their own language. The user-friendly website is targeted at especially attracting more investors from Korea, China, and Japan. Acting PM and Attorney General and Minister for Industry and Trade, Mr. Ayaz Sayed Qayyum, launched the website this morning.
Investment Fiji is leaving no stones unturned by overcoming language barriers in a bid to raise investment levels. The new website is an innovative strategy to attract more investment, especially from countries like Korea, Japan, and China, by translating investment information in Mandarin, Japanese, and Korean. This is the second time Investment Fiji has revamped its website as it continually works to rope in more investment. The first was in 2004.
Thereby creating accessibility, removing misinformation, and of course getting information out on an efficient and precise and concise basis.
E-marketing is a powerful, popular tool now used by many countries competing for foreign investment dollars. It is also an excellent, instantaneous means communication.
We believe that by having a modern investment environment, in terms of, at the moment, we are playing catch-up in many of the areas. Indeed, many would argue that this sort of website should have been launched about 5 years ago, that the languages should have been available about 5 years ago. They say it's never too late.
Sayed Qayyum highlighted over the period, Investment Fiji has made a lot of changes in terms of its services provided to foreign investors.
A number of good investment proposals are now coming through. The level of service by Investment Fiji, the type of service and the focus service has of course also increased significantly and in fact improved.
A tracking system is also included in the website where investors can see the progress of their applications.
The Maritime Safety Authority of Fiji, or MISEF, is government's new maritime regulator and registrar of vessels and seafarers. Formerly the Fiji Islands Maritime and Safety Administration, MISEF operates under new management. MISEF will also undergo major operational reforms to help the maritime industry fetch more revenue for the government. Iconic of the change is the new logo launched yesterday.
The new logo represents a new start for the maritime industry. Minister for Works, Transport and Public Utilities Captain Timothy Lesinatuva says reforms within the maritime industry have been long overdue. MESAF is tasked to take security, safety and also create environments within the maritime sector that boost the maritime industry's contribution to the gross domestic earnings of the country. Minister for Works, Transport and Public Utilities Captain Timothy Natuva, to whom MESAF report says the change is both critical one and timely.
Fiji, as an island nation, heavily relies on effective shipping industry to facilitate trade internally and externally and for the movement of goods and services and people. About 1/3 of Fiji's population live in maritime islands and provinces, and they rely on efficient and affordable shipping services for their livelihood and substance. And of course, what should remain paramount is their safety and easy access to affordable shipping travel. This is why MSAF is a very important entity to the government and the maritime industry of Fiji.
Apart from its regulatory functions, MESAF must also ensure Fijian communities have proper access to maritime support services. Maritime safety has often been an issue of concern for the country, what with boating accidents and persons missing at sea. As part of its functions, MESAF must take maritime safety awareness to the next level. Implementation of technical details like aids to navigation, distress and safety radio systems through coast stations will also be managed by MESAF.
We'll take a break. Coming up next, a special team assigned to investigate investment application.